Have you ever wondered why you keep facing the same relationship issues again and again? It's kind of like you're stuck in a pattern, right? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to try and understand the past issues which are making you stuck in this pattern. Are you interested in knowing more? Understanding the past is really crucial to understand what were the foundations of these patterns in which we are stuck, and why do we keep attracting the same kind of people who behave with us in the same kind of negative way. And we are constantly in an endless loop of bad or unhappy relationships. First of all, let's reflect on your childhood history. Did you know that the past experiences you had with your primary caregivers will create a kind of a template or a foundation for how you respond to other people in your life as a grown-up? It seems unfortunate, but it is true. Now, this is not to say that you need to just blame your parents and say, oh, well, I keep ending up in narcissists, or I keep having, relationships with people who have addictions. So yes, your parents do have responsibility for, the kind of caregiving they gave you as a child. But we must also remember that your parents' generation, my parents' generation, we didn't really, they didn't have this knowledge. They didn't have the scope or the space to talk about these issues. So everyone is carrying some trauma, and some of that trauma comes out in the way they interact with their child as a parent. So it is unfortunate, but this is the reality of all our lives. All of us are carrying some kind of emotional baggage as a result of the way our primary caregivers behave with us. Hope that's clear to you so far. So next thing that we have to do is, once we've identified the foundation of these patterns, is to try and identify how do we keep getting stuck in that loop. What are the various choices we are making, or who are the kind of people we feel attracted to, or who get attracted to us because of the certain energies that we are putting out. So this is a very, very important point to remember. And this is really the core of the entire Relation Shift program, is how do you shift the energy of your relationship with yourself, as a result of which it will shift the energy of your relationships with others and with life itself. So take a pen and paper if you want, or just pause this video for a couple of seconds and think, what are the various relationships that you've been in that now, looking back and trying to think from the foundation of a past pattern, have you seen the same kind of behavior repeated? Do you always get involved with people who are not willing to make commitments? Do you always get involved with people who are narcissistic? Do you always get involved with people who are controlling or who are violent? And once we have been able to identify those patterns, then it's possible to step back a little and say, okay, so what choices could I have been making which allow these kind of people into my lives, or which makes me think it's okay to be treated this way? And this is a very, very important step in Relation Shift.